Hey sports fans, this is the Patzer with the chess.com puzzle for July 29th, 2019. Let's take a look. This is a very brief puzzle, 2 moves. It's a little odd. And if you look at the board, it's early going in the match. In fact, I set up the position in the Crafty Chess Interface so that the kings on either side could castle on either side, because it looked to me like that might be an actual possibility. But when you look at the board, you'll notice that white is a move away from mating black. In fact, if the queen just goes down here, well, it's all over for black. However, as you can see from the orientation of the board, black is to go first. So since black is to go first, and there's really only one way in a single move to prevent safely white, the queen, from taking that to pawn and ending the match, and that's to bring up that knight like that. Now, as I said, the puzzle is 2 moves. So what happens next, according to chess.com, and what happens next is that unaccountably the white knight comes down there and sort of puts pressure on the black queen. So the king takes the knight, and that's the puzzle. It's over. I mean, there's plenty of chess left, but you do those 2 moves and you solve the puzzle. So as always, I want to know how the Stockfish engine plays itself in this particular position. Not surprisingly, it starts out the same way that the chess.com puzzle says. That's the one move that's going to prevent the queen from swooping down and taking that pawn and ending the match. But after that, not much is the same. What's interesting, though, is that here's white, a move away from mating black, if white had been to go first in this puzzle, but white wasn't, black was. But white is really, at least according to the Stockfish engine playing itself, white's not in a very good position. So black manages to dispose of all of white's pawns, so that there will be no pawn promotion from white. And at the same time, it's got that pawn ready to move forward, mercilessly approaching the E1 spot. Although interestingly, because the white rook, saved itself so that it could dispose of that queen when it got promoted. After that, black doesn't even need to promote another pawn. It takes care of the king all by itself. Those other 2 pawns are on the sidelines. So there you have it. That was kind of a surprise to me that black had it as easy as it did in defeating white, when at the very beginning it was a move away from getting mated. But that's the way it is sometimes. So once again, this was the chess.com puzzle for July 29th. This is the Patzer. Get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll speak to you soon.